Good morning, commuters. Welcome. It's Tuesday. I'm Matt Malone, and this is the Malone's Commute podcast. 83,119 miles on the Ford Escape. Oh, it's running good, running fast, running clean. Yikes. Beautiful day here in the Midwest. Had some thunderstorms last night. A little bit north of us. We got a little bit of rain, but man, today is absolutely gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So I figured it's been on the back burner. Been on the back burner for a little bit. As far as a topic for the podcast, and it's going to be Optavia, the little diet plan that me and Samantha started doing January 2nd, and I figured I've been slacking a little bit. And so I just wanted to, maybe this will help me to get back on plan just by talking about it. But yeah, so as you know, as you get older and your metabolism slows down, and you eat like it's going out of style. Like, hey Matt, you look like you could afford to miss a meal. Like, no. Oh man, I used to have 4 meals a day. No. You know how it is. You get older, you start packing on the pounds. And I was one of the fattest sim racers out there. If you look back at some of my older videos, my goodness, I really let myself go. I've always kind of struggled with my weight, kind of a chubby kid, you know. Hey, Chubs, they used to call me. Hey, Chubs. No. I've never been I would never consider myself like super thin at any point in my life. Maybe when I was like 6 years old, I was looking pretty good. That was my good fighting weight. No. I've always been kind of a chubby kid. Even, I guess through high school, I did okay for myself. I never worked out or anything. And we tried to lose some weight before our wedding, and I lost like a little bit, but nothing substantial, nothing to write home about. Stupid son. I was gonna mount the camera on the other side. Then I realized that this camera mount, or this phone mount that I have, it's not just a suction cup. The thing's permanently glued to the part of the dashboard, or this little cubby hole I got. So I couldn't move it. So I was trying to get rid of the sun. Maybe I could get another mount, put it there. I don't know. If it was on the left side, pointing this way, it might be better. But anyway. So yeah, we tried to lose a little weight before the wedding. Samantha did pretty well. She's pretty disciplined when it comes to that. But it didn't really work out for me so much. You take a look at some of my wedding photos, it's like, yeah, that sucks. Like, I don't look the best, but it was okay. So this year, Samantha, one of her coworkers, was on this plan, and Samantha's like, okay, tell me about this plan you got, So we got started on January 2nd. We had purchased the products, and I guess I'll just give you an overview of what Optavia is, and then our process with it. So Optavia is like it's like a spin-off of MetaFast. If you've ever heard of MetaFast, it's a program in which you buy. The joke was always that I would use is you spend a bunch of money to be hungry all the time. That's my little joke that I use. But that's basically what it is. You buy a month's supply of what they call fuelings, and they're little meals that you buy, and they ship them to you. It's a 1 month supply, and then you follow the program. So most people are on the program called the 5+1, meaning you eat 5 fuelings, 5 of the prepackaged meals that they ship to you, the products that you purchase. You eat 5 of those a day, plus 1 homemade meal that follows the lean and green directions. There's a whole booklet that they give you, and it describes what a lean and green meal is. And you pick your protein, and then you have your greens with it. And people say, well, this is like a keto diet, and it's a semi-keto diet. Yes, that's true. It works on the fact that your body will burn fat. So but it's mostly based on, but how do you get your body to burn fat? That's the question. And it uses mostly caloric restriction to do that. Because there's it goes off the plan of 40% carbs, 40% protein, and that's 40, that's 80, and 20% fat. So it has more carbohydrates in it than would a strict keto diet would have. So you're burning fat mostly because you're starving yourself. It's the caloric restriction is the reason why you lose weight. So each meal, each fueling, each prepackaged meal that you have throughout the day, that you have 5 of them a day, each one of those is about 100 to 110 calories. And then your lean and green meal ends up being like anywhere from 400 to 500 calories. So add it up, right? You're looking at a sub 1,000 calorie diet pretty much. I think if you're super strict with it, it ends up being 800 calories a day that you're operating on. And if your body's operating on 800, let's say 900 calories a day, well, your body is going to need more calories than that. So then it goes to the reserves. That is, or usually the calorie reserves are stored near your belly. Okay, maybe your waist, maybe your upper thighs. You got the old thunder thighs. Well, your body's gonna be like, you know what? There's some stores of calories there, and I'm gonna use them. Your body's not stupid. It's gonna find calories to use, fat to burn, and so that's basically what it is. It's a calorie restricted diet, and it puts your body into fat burning mode very quickly. Actually, if you follow it to the letter, you see results super fast. So we started January 2nd of this year, of 2019. And wow, I started seeing results like right away in the first like week or so. So the first couple of days, I'd say 3 or 4 days were pretty rough. But we were determined. I mean, you can't just do this kind of thing like willy-nilly and expect results, right? You got to follow the plan, right? And your stomach, if you're used to eating an extra large pizza for lunch and then again for dinner, your stomach's gonna be a little stretched out, right? That's what these fat Americans always do. That was one of them. Trust me. So I mean, just serving sizes and your meal size, how much food you're putting on your plate, it's all just too damn much is what we're used to, right? People just eat until they're absolutely stuffed, so it was quite the transition. But and you're hungry, right? You're hungry. You get to eat like every 2 to 3 hours because you're eating 6 times a day. Because you're eating 5 of those processed meals plus 1 home cooked meal. So you're eating 6 times a day, which is nice because at least, you're not waiting around forever just to have a meal. So that's the genius of the plan, really, is because you're lowering your calorie intake, but you're but you're able to eat just a little bit every 2 to 3 hours throughout the day and drink a lot of water. And water is what's going to save you. And so you're not just like totally starving, because you don't necessarily want your body to be like, you don't want to be starving, because then when you do finally eat, your body's going to be like, oh, what are we in a famine here? We're not going to burn this. We're just going to store this, you know? So you get to the point where you're like pretty hungry, and then you get to have something. And then, you know, the little meals that they give you, they're small for sure. I mean, it's only 110 calories, but it's just enough to kind of satisfy you until, you know, another 2 hours go by or another 3 hours go by. But at first, like the first 3 or 4 days, it was pretty rough. Like, you're hungry, you know, you're drinking a lot of water, but we were determined to stick to the plan and to see results. So we stuck it out, and after the first couple weeks, you know, it started getting real easy, and we were getting pretty creative with our lean and green meals, because there's a whole plan that you follow. Like, oh, what are you going to have? Are you going to have chicken? Okay, well, you can have 6 ounces of cooked chicken, plus, you know, oh, what's your green going to be? Maybe it's maybe your green is going to be broccoli. Okay, well, you can have a cup and a half of broccoli. Okay, and then that's pretty much it. And then you can get, like, depending on the protein that you choose, you can have like 2 to 3 healthy fat servings, which include like avocado or olives. Like, I love green olives, so you can add some of that to your meal. But if you've ever weighed, you got to get a little scale, a little food scale, to weigh out. If you guys ever try this, or if you're just looking to eat healthy, if you cook chicken, like just regular white chicken breast, you know, skinless, boneless chicken breast, and you cook up a bunch of it, and then you weigh out what 6 ounces? Or 6, yeah, it's 6 ounces, not 6 grams. Yeah. Did I say grams earlier? It's 6 ounces. So if you were to weigh 6 ounces of cooked chicken and you put it on a plate, you'd be amazed on how much that actually is. It's quite a bit of food, to be honest. So sometimes we would even split our lean and green meal, so now you could eat 7 times per day. So if you were to have 3 ounces of chicken and a cup and a quarter of, it'd be 3/4 of a cup of greens. So you could split up your lean and green meal into 2 smaller meals if you wanted to spread it out even more. But it's nice to have a nice home-cooked meal that really fills you up for dinner. So usually we would just have like the full meal. So yeah, 6 ounces of chicken plus a cup and a half of greens is quite a bit. And then if you choose to use salad, because we would make a lot of interesting salads, then you can have 3 full cups of salad. And if you put 3 full cups of salad on a big plate, and then chop up 6 ounces of chicken, and you spread it out, make a nice chicken salad, it is a lot of food. It's very satisfying, and you feel very light and energetic after you eat it. It's not like eating an extra large pizza with a liter of Coke, and you sit there in a food coma for the next 3 hours, falling asleep on the couch, and you're absolutely worthless to society after that. You ain't getting nothing done. So it's much different, and it takes discipline, yes. It's you know, oh, Malone, it's some stupid diet, you know, once you go off of it, you're going to start adding weight. And it's like, yeah, that's true. That is very true. But I mean, something's got to be done. You know, we tried to diet on our own, and it takes a lot of discipline. And what's great about the Optavia plan is that you have like an instruction booklet, you have directions, and all you have to do is just follow the directions, follow what it says to do. You know, everything's made for you. The only thing you got to do is cook your lean and green. Everything else is just prepackaged food you just grab and you make. And I eat a lot of the food bars. Let's see, I got one for you here. Just random, pull it out. Like, this is just a regular ass food bar. See, it's a MetaFast. The products sometimes say MetaFast, sometimes they say Optavia. It's just an offshoot of it. But here you go. This is one of them. Peanut butter crunch bar. It's got 11 grams of protein, 24 vitamins and minerals, 110 calories. So this would be so this would be considered one of the meals. Now the food bars, we got like the Malone train going. It's not my fault because there's people in front of me that are going slow. They can probably see her. She wants to pass. I don't blame her. And that's just the food. I like the food bars because if I'm on the go or if I'm streaming, most of y'all have seen me eat the food bars. And there's a huge variety of food bars to choose from, which I really, really like because this guy's turning right, so I'm just going to pass him on the left. Clea! Should probably pass this other guy too. You guys seen me eat the food bars. They're quick, they're easy, they taste good. If you ever try like protein bars in the store or something, they're not that good. They're usually super dense, you know. I'm not gonna pass, not yet. But there's a huge variety of different meals you can get. You can get anything from mac and cheese to they have soups. They got mashed potatoes. They got little biscuits. They got cookies. They got chilies. They got pancakes. They got a bunch of oatmeal. There's a cop. I wasn't speeding. Is he gonna pull someone over? They got a bunch of different variety of stuff. I like the brownie, but every single meal, it's pre-packaged, proportioned. You open the packet, you usually mix it with a little bit of water, you put it in the microwave for a minute or two, and boom, you're done. There's no thinking, and there's a huge variety of different meals to kind of whet your appetite. So that's what I like about it, is that it's not a guessing game. Like, oh man, what healthy snack, or if you're just on a regular diet, like, well, what am I gonna eat today? Like, you gotta go to the store, you gotta proportion everything, you gotta like weigh stuff out. You gotta discipline yourself into not eating too much. It's hard to get the right balance of carbs versus fats versus protein, and this stuff has some vitamins in it, and everything is perfectly proportioned, so every meal is the same. So the brownie meal is the same as the chocolate crunch bar, is the same as the mashed potatoes, is the same as the sweet potato or the chili or the soup or the whatever, right? So there's no guessing. And yes, it's prepackaged food. Yes, it's not the greatest. Like, obviously you want to be eating nice, fresh, homegrown meals, But, I mean, come on. You gotta... this isn't something that you're on for the rest of your life. It is prepackaged food. I understand that. Prepackaged food isn't always the best. There are healthy, semi-healthy prepackaged food. This is probably falls somewhere in the middle, what's better, prepackaged junk food or prepackaged diet food? At least we're on. But I know there's a lot of skeptics. I know people say, people don't say it. It's a fact that Optavia is an MLM. It's a multi-level marketing business. Meaning it's like a pyramid scheme, meaning that when you sign up to Optavia, you can start selling it to other clients, and then you can get like people below you, and then you get a percentage of their sales, and the food that they buy, you get a percentage of it. Yes, that is all very true. There are a lot of MLMs out there that are scams. There's some MLMs that are okay, and I don't like the aspect of the MLM portion of it, but here's the thing. You don't have to sell it. There's no pushing from, up top that you must sell the products. None of that. There's no pressure to sell. You can just be a customer of the products. And this is a situation, this is a diet plan. This is a program in which you only use it for the time that you get down to your goal weight. Once you're down to your goal weight and you learn based on the program how to eat healthy, how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, how to maintain a healthy weight, that's it. You stop buying the products. That's it, right? So like Samantha, for instance, she's in the phase where you like start transitioning off the diet, and you can go about it any way you want, but she's buying less and less products, and there will come a time where she's just gonna not be like a client anymore. She won't be buying any products, which is fine. There's no pressure to continue buying the products. There's no so that's what it is. It's depending on how much weight you need to lose. Maybe you're on it for 3 months, maybe you're on it for like 4 months, 5 months, you're down to your goal weight, you're done. Some of these MLMs, you're supposed to be in it for like the rest of your life and sell the products and go to all the rah-rah meetings, and they have like seminars and stuff, and they make you buy a bunch of product like up front to like sell the clients. That's none of this. It's not like if I knew someone that wanted to start the program, I don't personally go buy all the products, store them in my house, and then try to peddle them to my friends or family members. That's not it at all. If you know someone that's interested in getting started with the program, they just order it directly from Optavia, and then whoever would sell it to them would get a little cut of that. And the situation that we were in, we were on the program. It was working really great, and I do give credit to Samantha for keeping us accountable, because sometimes on a Saturday night you're like, well, let's just go get a pizza. And there were those nights, be like, yeah, we'll just go get a pizza, be like, okay, But usually we're really, really strict on it, measuring everything out, making sure you're spreading out your fuelings. And our big goal was to get down to a weight and be looking good, feeling good for our Vegas trip, which was, man, I can never remember when we went. It was it was at the end of April. It was at the end of May. No. It was at the end of April. I forget. We went to Vegas like a month or two ago, and that was our big goal, is to be looking good, feeling good for our big Vegas trip. And that was let's just say a month and a half ago. I forget. And and then since then, though, I've been slacking a little bit, eating a little extra fuelings, or just snacking on dumb stuff, because I started back working now, so it's a little bit change of a routine for me. Maybe you go to the gas station and you get like a Snickers bar. It's like, duh, what am I doing? I got these bars here. Or I'll go and just get like extra food, like something more to snack on, or like a thing of like peanuts or something. I like honey roasted peanuts just to snack on. It's like, well, that's a lot of calories, So I've been slacking a little bit. Haven't really been weighing myself too much, but I know I'm up a little bit just because I've been lazy. In Vegas, we went all out, man. We were eating burgers, we were eating steaks, we were drinking Coca-Cola. Ooh, the nectar of the gods. Coca-Cola is the nectar of the gods. I love that stuff. So yeah, and then I think that just kind of I never really got back on track fully after Vegas, because as soon as I got back from Vegas, I went right back to work. So it was like a little culture shock there, and my routine got out of hand. But anyway, so I started out on January 2nd, and I weighed 218 pounds. Woof! Big boy on campus. Ooh, look out, boy. And I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day when I'm wearing shoes. So after 3 months or so on the plan, very strict on the plan, I got down, my lowest was like 171 was my lowest. And so that, if do the math, it's like well over 40 pounds, over 45 pounds, I believe. And I was like, damn. I was like, I was that fat where I could afford to lose over 40 pounds. And really at 171, I could have still lost another 10 pounds. I'm sure I'm back up to like 175, 178 maybe now. So I really got to watch myself. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I need to weigh myself and say, okay, don't go over 180 again. That'd be nice. But my goal weight was 169, and I never did get there. Just like I said, I've been slacking. But we have learned a lot about healthy eating, what a healthy meal looks like, learning how you should feel after a healthy meal. You should feel light. You should feel energetic. You should feel like you want to go do something. Like, hey, let's do this or go for a walk or, whatever. Oh, I should mention, not once throughout the entire diet did I work out at all. It's not a workout plan. Now, if you work out, you're going to see even better results. You're going to be hungrier, though. There's a different plan. If you're like an avid workout person, I don't even know the jargon because I never work out. There's a kind of a separate plan that you follow, which involves, like 2 home-cooked meals per day and a little bit less of the fuelings, because if you're working out a lot, or if you work out like 30 to 40 minutes a day, you're burning more calories, and you need, it's a little bit different of a plan. But yeah, throughout the 3 months that we were on the plan for like hardcore, I didn't work out at all. We would take walks and stuff very randomly, but yeah, no working out. It's strictly based on caloric restriction and stuff like that. So that was really great. Although I always said, like, man, I need to start working out. But it was in the winter, what are you gonna do? But now, now I should really like get on plan. Make sure I'm watching myself. Make sure I'm not cheating on anything. Make sure my lean and green meals are super strict to the letter, to the book. And then, like we went and played tennis the other day. So that's a good workout, playing tennis. And we're still looking to get some bikes. So if we were to bike around a little bit, that'd be nice. Just something to get active. I'm not very active at work. I mean, there's some parts of my job that are labor intensive, but I don't consider that at all like a workout. It's very, very random and it's very quick. So yeah, my job doesn't really offer too much when it comes to physical activity. So I need something outside of work to keep me moving, keep me going. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, follow the plan. You eat your 5 meals a day plus your home cooked meal, and we get pretty creative. We actually started a YouTube channel because I started talking about the MLM portion of it. So yes, you can sell this stuff. So based on the stream, people were asking like, hey, hey Malone, you got your jawline back. Like, what's been going on, man? What's the deal? Well, you've been losing weight. Like, good for you. What have you been doing? And I would talk about it on stream, and people were interested in like, hey, maybe I want to try it. So we're like, okay, well, I guess we could sell it. It's like an MLM thing. So we started. You just go create your own website on the Optavia thing, and if you have someone that's interested in signing up, you just sign up for them, or you order their first box for them and you ship it out. And then so we started the thing, and then we like, whoa, we're making these like really interesting home cooked meals. Like we make this Spanish rice using cauliflower. We would do like a cauliflower pizza. There's a lot of cauliflower. Cauliflower is like the gift of this diet. Like the stuff they do with cauliflower nowadays is crazy. You make pizza out of it, rice, anything. So we started making. We got a YouTube channel for the Optavia YouTube channel. I'll link it down below, I guess. You guys can check out some recipes. Just an overview of Optavia. We're like, well, we might as well. I mean, it's working for us. It's actually something that did work. So we're like, I don't know. It will help some people out, I guess, if people are interested. We're not like trying to push it on anyone. And we've gotten some people in our family on the program. They're seeing great results. It's all about, seeing results, you know? I mean, Americans are all about results. And we saw results really fast, and it's been great. And so if people are interested and they want to do the same thing, then I'm not going to stop them, you know, might as well help them. So that's what we got going on. But anyway, yeah, I do need to get back on plan. Been slacking some. You know, it's a discipline thing, just like anything else. But the meals are great. Like, what's great is I can just go in here during work. Like, I don't take an actual lunch anymore. Like this. Look at, like, what is this? Honey mustard pretzel sticks. It's a great crunchy snack. You know? It's good. Sometimes you want something crunchy. Sometimes it's a food bar. You know, it's just good, healthy snacks that I can eat during the day at work. And then I come home and we have a home-cooked meal. You know, it's great. So I just got to be disciplined, because sometimes I'll eat like maybe 6 of them, you know, throughout the day. It's like, that's too many. It's called the 5+1 plan, Malone, not the 10+1 plan. And then maybe I'll get some like a bag of popcorn or something at the gas station. I'll be like, I shouldn't be doing this, but so yeah, I need to be more strict. So I figured I'd do this video to help me, you know, like reset, relaunch, and get super disciplined and go from here and really get down to that goal weight, start working out a little bit, and really just I just still haven't gotten into a good routine at work when it comes to eating at work. So that's gonna change after today. 31 minutes, perfect. So yeah, that's the Optavia thing. There's probably so much stuff I kind of glanced over. It's super easy. It's a no-brainer, like, especially for somebody that doesn't like to cook, or you don't want to be thinking about the next thing you're going to be eating. It's so easy. You just go into the cabinet and you can just blindly reach in and grab anything you want. You know it's going to have the exact same, you know, carb to protein to fat ratio, vitamins in it. There's no thinking involved, and most of the meals do taste good. There's such a huge variety. Sometimes you'll get a box of one thing and like, I don't really like this. Okay, well, just don't order it the next time, because every month you order a big box of food and you can choose what you want. You know, so I lean more on the side of the food bars. There's a bunch of shakes you can get. There, you know, I already said there's a huge variety of different meals that you can get that will satisfy any type of palate. And the lean and green stuff you can get pretty creative with. We did a Big Mac salad. That's on our YouTube YouTube channel, the Optavia YouTube channel. The Big Mac salad. It tastes like a Big Mac, but it's in salad form. You know, you're not eating any bread, obviously. But yeah, like I said, I'll link that YouTube channel down below. It's kind of funny. I use my, it's just fun making like, it's like having your own cooking show, like making your own cooking video. It's actually kind of fun, especially since I had that Canon camera. It takes good shots. It's a little bit of food porn inspired by Grandpa Kitchen. So check out that YouTube channel. SoundCloud and closed captioning. So somebody had asked, a deaf person had asked on my last one, hey, can we get subtitles? So I'm on these videos, and I'm like, I'm not sure how. So I'll look into that. It's not something where I need to like type in everything, is there? Isn't there an automated system on YouTube to automatically put in all like the subtitles? I don't know. I'm gonna look into it. Definitely planning on streaming today. If nothing crazy at work happens, even if I do work a little bit of overtime, I'm still gonna stream today because I'm super excited. I only streamed once last week, so I'm super excited. I want to stream. I got my rim working. Gosh, I miss iRacing so much. So definitely look for a stream tonight, hopefully starting at about 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so that should be a lot of fun. Miss you guys, and I want to chit-chat with you. And hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, a beautiful day with the sun shining, the birds are chirping. And so be safe out there, commuters, and we'll see you tonight on the live stream. Matt Malone, Twitch, twitch.tv/Matt Malone. Okay, see you there.